Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into what I like to call the ultimate cheat code for enterprise software. We're going to break down two of the most critical acronyms in the business world, look at how they've evolved, and, most importantly, see how mashing them together and injecting a healthy dose of AI can completely transform your company's profitability. So let's get right into it. So what actually makes a business truly profitable? Well, think about your absolute favorite restaurant for a second. Do they crush it just because they have a flawless, highly efficient kitchen running like a well-oiled machine behind closed doors? Or is it because they've got this amazingly charismatic front-of-house host who remembers your name and exactly how you like your steak? The reality is, it's a bit of both, right? A profitable business absolutely requires both sides to be firing on all cylinders. And in the corporate world, this exact dynamic is handled by two major software systems. Let's start with the kitchen, the back office engine. We call this Enterprise Resource Planning, or ERP. This system is entirely focused inward. It's designed to unify all those core internal processes like accounting, HR, supply chain, and inventory. By getting all that data centralized, executives and employees basically get a real-time snapshot of the company's health. The main goal here? Slashing overhead and making your daily business processes as wildly efficient as physically possible. Next up, we have the front office face of the company, Customer Relationship Management, or CRM. If ERP is looking inward, CRM is looking entirely outward. It manages literally every single interaction with current and potential buyers. Your sales and marketing teams live in this thing to track leads, personalize the customer journey, and anticipate what people want before they even know they want it. The ultimate goal? Driving top-line revenue. We're talking increasing sales, boosting retention, and building that absolute rock-solid customer loyalty. So the crucial takeaway here is establishing the strict dichotomy. ERP optimizes your internal resources to save you money, while CRM strengthens your external relationships to make you money. ERP is the operations and supply chain grinding away behind the scenes. CRM is sales and marketing out there on the front lines. They manage completely different worlds, but, and this is key, they share one massive common goal: driving overall business profitability. Now, these massive systems didn't just magically appear overnight. They've really evolved right alongside computer hardware. Back in the 1960s, organizations were just trying to automate basic inventory control. Then, by the 70s and 80s, that grew into much more complex manufacturing and material planning. Honestly, it wasn't really until the 1990s that true enterprise-wide ERP systems emerged, which eventually morphed into the highly specialized, extended setups we're all familiar with today.
And CRM evolved on a very similar parallel track, just driven by totally different market pressures. During the 1980s, the focus was strictly on database marketing, mining data for direct mail campaigns and things like that. Then the 1990s shifted the mindset toward relationship marketing and actual customer loyalty. Finally, the massive internet boom of the 2000s ushered in the incredibly sophisticated e-business solutions that pretty much run modern sales today.
When we actually break down the core competencies side by side, the boundaries are crystal clear. ERP handles the heavy lifting: financial management, supply chain, HR, and production. Meanwhile, CRM takes care of the interpersonal stuff: contact management, the sales pipeline, marketing automation, and customer service. Basically, ERP data revolves around internal processes, and CRM data revolves around human relationships. Okay, but here is where the true magic happens. Up until this point, we've looked at these systems in total isolation. And sure, on their own, they are incredibly powerful, but they also create massive data silos. When you actually interlock CRM and ERP, kind of like two giant puzzle pieces, they create total operational harmony. This integration bridges that huge gap between engaging with a customer and actually executing on their order. Let's look at how this plays out in practice. Imagine you have a centralized database right at the core. A customer's purchase request hits the CRM system on the outside, and boom, it is seamlessly fed straight into the ERP system on the inside. The sales department automatically checks payment status, while operations immediately gets to work prepping the delivery. It completely eliminates manual data entry and creates this flawless, beautifully automated workflow. The tangible benefits of doing this are just massive. First off, you get a 360-degree view of your customer, from the prospect phase to sales, all the way to finance and accounting, literally all in one place. Second, it empowers your employees with real-time access to critical information. Like, a sales rep can instantly see if a product is actually sitting in the warehouse before promising it to a client. Add to that streamlined business processes, and the fact that training your team on one unified platform instead of two totally separate systems significantly slashes your IT and training costs.
It's a win-win.
Now, you might be sitting there thinking, okay, this sounds amazing in theory, but how do I actually connect these gigantic systems without breaking everything? Well, modern software makes this connectivity a total reality. And no, you don't have to build it from scratch. Lots of businesses use integration tools like MuleSoft, which lets you seamlessly link a leading CRM like Salesforce directly with an ERP like SAP. Or you've got out-of-the-box solutions like the Microsoft Dynamics connector for instant bi-directional integration. The technology to hook all this up is already here, and it's surprisingly accessible.
But hey, if integration is the cheat code, we are now officially entering the era of the ultimate expansion pack: artificial intelligence. Slapping AI across an integrated ERP and CRM platform takes efficiency to a level we have literally never seen before. You've got generative AI automatically summarizing communications and writing complex reports. You have predictive AI looking at CRM sales data and ERP supply chain data at the exact same time to predict market trends. And honestly, the most exciting frontier is agentic AI. These are tools that act completely autonomously, responding to data changes and kicking off workflows across both systems in real time with zero human intervention. Wild, right?
And the urgency to adopt this interconnected AI-driven framework is very, very real. According to research from IBM, a staggering 85% of executives believe their workforce will actively rely on AI agents to make real-time data-driven decisions by the year 2026. Guys, that is right around the corner. The bottom line is, if your internal operations and your external customer data aren't speaking the exact same language through an integrated system, you simply won't be able to use these AI tools effectively.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a critical question to think about for your own organization. Are your business systems actually working together in total harmony, or are they isolated in little silos? Basically, ask yourself if your business is running on half a brain right now. Unlocking the integration between your ERP and CRM, and then powering the whole shebang with AI, well, it isn't just a fancy IT upgrade.